There's been a couple places that we've tried to get into that have been difficult or impossible for us to get there.
There's been quite a few times where we have scraped either the front or the back of the trailer.
In this video, we're gonna do an axle flip on our trailer.
Trying to get a benchmark of the current measurements.
Well, they call it an axle flip. You don't really flip the axle over, but we're raising the trailer by 5.5 inches.
12.5, 11 on that.
We are Jordan and Megan.
We live and travel full-time in our converted cargo trailer.
We often find ourselves trying to get into the backcountry and being too low to the ground.
Uh-oh.
It would be really nice for us to be able to get into those places that look amazing without having to worry about breaking something.
And we've even scraped in parking lots sometimes, so.
Yeah, you're right.
It's just kind of a, what are you doing, dork?
Oh.
It's just something I want to address.
So we are gonna raise the trailer by putting the axles underneath the springs. So I bought a kit to do that, and we gotta take the axles off, do some welding, put them back on. First thing we have to do is get the trailer up on blocks.
So you have to be up the 5 inches you're trying to...
We don't have to be up that high, but we do need to get up some.
We figured it'd be easiest to make little ramps, drive the trailer up so that it was 3 or 4 inches higher off the ground so we can get the jack under it.
To get up on those and these, I would think, without coming up some on the front tires. I mean, that's 7 inches of lift.
And then we don't have to lift the tires quite as high to be able to get everything taken apart. Not having quite enough pieces of wood or the right shapes definitely made this a little more complex than it needed to be, but we were able to make it work, especially doing one axle at a time. Being able to do this in a cleaner environment on concrete with access to floor jacks and tools, especially the welder, that was definitely a requirement, was great.
Allie. Whoa. Yipes.
What did it look like it did that made you say yipes?
The whole thing falling down.
The whole trailer? Or the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
After doing some research on this and watching some videos, I found that this looked like it was a pretty simple process.
We're gonna have to take the leaf off.
Yeah, not fully off, just one side. So if we stand it up on some wood blocks or something, we can reattach the spring now. We don't need it to be hanging.
Hey, I got the wire, and the wire...
There's a kit that you can buy.
New nuts, new U-bolts.
That adds new, I actually don't know what to call them, shoes. The blocks that make it so that the axles have a flat point to rest on.
Are you lifting weights?
This is our new exercise equipment. Whenever we park, we take the axles off. 1001!
Why did you take it out?
It's just easier to work on.
You put those shoes on the top of the axles, weld them on. And that way you can set the axles underneath of the springs and remount them.
And then it goes under the spring you just replaced.
Yep, it used to be up here. The spring is the same. And instead of being here, it's down here, which is gonna lift us up about 5.5 inches.
I was hesitant. I was worried we'd become too tall and have issues with height clearance. It's a lot.
It is a lot. A lot.
The one potential downside to doing this is the whole trailer is going to get taller. That brings two issues with it. One is we have to pay attention to clearance stuff like lower bridges, and it's probably going to affect our fuel economy a little bit. But I think overall it's going to be worth it. I'm really excited about getting this done. There's been a couple places that we've tried to get into that have been difficult or impossible for us to get there. Even some gas station entranceways, we scrape the back end a little bit. So I'm looking forward to not having that issue quite as often.
A little more. There you go.
Oh, interesting.
We're off our jack stands in the front.
Wow.
Crazy high above the tire. That looks so weird.
My dad and I worked together on this and it went fairly quickly. The first axle definitely took longer because we were still figuring everything out, but we got everything done in less than a day.
Hola!
Having fun?
Yeah. Loads.
Loads.
Loads of fun. See what I did there?
I did see what you did.
Hi, the girl. I got Allie here with me. Oh, you're going. Arr. Arr.
This has been life-changing for us. We don't even think about it anymore. We just drive. We get out on those backcountry roads and we can go the places we finally have wanted to go all along. Thank you for watching. It's time to take this trailer on a higher level adventure. Our next stop is the Grand Tetons.